let's say x actually, equals 180 over 100. Because I want to find the radians for 100 degrees. Okay, that would be one way to do it. It's actually the simplest way to do it.
What do you think you're trying to find the radians?
Okay, I'll do an example of that in a sec. So this would just be 100 pi equals 180x. So x is going to equal 100 pi over 180. If you don't have a calculator, I would still consider this a fair question, and I would expect the final answer to be 5 pi over 9. Okay? That's how you do that without a calculator. If you had a calculator, I might ask for some hideous decimal. Going the other way will usually be a hideous decimal. Did you just ask about going the other way? Can you give me a specific example of one? Okay.
18 pi over 4.
18 pi over 4. What is that in degrees? Well, first I'd probably change it to 9 pi over 2. Now, in one way, this is a little bit easier because you've got this pi equals 180 degrees conversion. So if I want to turn this into degrees, I can just put 180 degrees anywhere where I see a pi. Okay? And if I tried to do this without a calculator, I would notice that 180 divided by 2 is 90. And since 9 times 9 is 81, this would be 810 degrees. So if you're going from, this is the thing you have to remember to convert. If you're going from, if you're going from degrees to radians, it's probably easiest to set up a proportion. If you're going from radians to degrees, it's possibly easiest to just plug in 180 everywhere you see pi. Does that make sense? You guys think you can handle that? All right? There's a couple of them I expect you to know off the top of your heads. And before we start, I'm going to keep quizzing you on this stuff. So get ready, have a sheet out. Real quick before we start, the actual notes. Okay, if the angle is 0, pi over 6, pi over 4, pi over 3, pi over 2. Okay, pi over 6, how many degrees is that? Pi over 6. Pi is 180. What's pi over 6? 30. 30 degrees. What's the sine of 30 degrees? You can have your sheet out right now, but 1/2. I heard it? Excellent. What's the sine of 0 degrees?
0.
Okay. Pi over 4 is how many degrees?
45.
Sine of 45?
Root 2 over 2.
Root 2 over 2. Pi over 3, how many degrees?
60.
And the sine is?
Root 3 over 2.
Pi over 2 is?
90.
And the sine is?
1.
Excellent. Okay. How does cosine go?
1. Root 3 over 2. Root 2 over 2. Root 1 over 2.
Root 1 over 2, but yeah, that's the same thing. 0. Tangent of 0 degrees.
0.
Tangent of pi over 6 or 30 degrees.
Root 1 over 3.
I heard the correct answer to this one now. Tangent of pi over 4 is 1.
Root 3.
Tangent of pi is root 3.
Undefined.
Undefined. Excellent. Some people who didn't ace the quiz, that was excellent. Now you need to know this not just with 0, 30, 45, 60, and 90. I need you to start picturing in your heads pi over 6, pi over 4, pi over 3, and pi over 2 are the same as 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. Okay, I'm going to start mixing and matching them completely, unfairly, and randomly.
Why?
I just said that, I think. Okay, so now, these are the biggies. Here's why these are the biggies. Okay, and today is the 8th, I believe?
The 7th.
7th? I put that wrong in attendance. 7 May 2009. And we're going to talk about the unit circle.
Okay.
Or way, way, way more beyond triangles. Okay? first idea I'm going to throw at you today. Any angle on the unit circle makes a triangle. Second idea I'm going to throw at you today is okay, any angle on the unit circle makes a triangle. All right. Second idea is going to be I'll just do these two big ideas. Sine, as in positive or negative, matters. Third idea, here's the most important one. Use the reference angle. Here's where it all starts to come together. Also, listen carefully because I'm going to use the word sine plus or minus, and I'll also use the word sine, S-I-N-E. So please ask if it's confusing which one I'm talking about. Very confusing. Okay, the unit circle is on the Cartesian coordinate plane.
Isn't that what's in Mr. Seeger's room on the board?
I believe so. I believe it does have a unit circle up there.
Yes.
Excellent question, Dean. What's the difference between a unit circle and a regular circle? I mentioned this with a unit square yesterday. Kara.
Oh, I have a question.
We did unit circle.
What's a unit circle in particular?
It's got radius of 1.
It's got a radius equal to 1. It's a 1 unit. 1 what? Any unit. That's why it's called a unit circle. It could be 1 mile, 1 kilometer, 1 Amy height we talked about yesterday. And Kara, your question.
Can you put Amy's picture on that circle? It might suck, but okay. No, the drawings are good.
Their drawings are better than mine. Well, they'll be, when I do the notes, I'll have done it on the computer.
Okay.
So I'll be using paint to make circles second period. All right, so this is 1. This is 1. Actually, this is the point 0, 1. This is the point 1, 0. This is the point, what point is this? 0, negative 1. And this is the point negative 1, 0. Thank you, Dean. Who thinks they can draw a circle better than me? Every hand should go up, but who thinks they can draw a circle better than their peers? Saul, come on up here and draw this circle on the board. I'll try and use this circle as much as I can this period without erasing it. Great, why'd you volunteer this? All right, yeah.
Over here?
Yeah. Okay, you know what? I could have done that. Anyone think they can top Saul? Elena, come on up.